bring it to 3rd and long. Tua sets up to pass it. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
To number 22.
Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half. But out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
24-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
21-yard line.
Check 55, Mike. Hey man, watch the boot. 55.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
They'll run. It's Drake. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th.
At the 34-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Drake. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Check.
And that'll set him back 5. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 48-yard line.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake. Because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. It's complete to Drake. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and John. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Cardinals 19.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle around twice for the
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
The ball carrier.
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
40-yard line.
Murray now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Second and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Third down. Third and long.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tagovailoa's pass, intended for Jakeem Grant, incomplete.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 37. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a second missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.